So number 5, differentiate each of the following expression with respect to x. So we see here this is division. So whenever we see division, we can use formula dy over dx is equal to v du over dx minus u dv over dx over v square. So this is the formula to use this one. So we call this quotient rule. So when you see division, you do this formula. So v times du over dx minus u times dv over dx divided by v square. So like the previous one is the product rule, right? So you just have to take out what is v, what is du over dx, what is u, and what is dv over dx before proceeding to key in the formula. So so we have 3 over 2x minus 7. So usually we are doing this with the one with, so we see here when we have two equations up and below. So actually for the first one, we can make it as 2x minus 7 negative 1. You can bring it up, right? So when you differentiate, dy over dx is equal to, so previously we know that when we are doing differentiation on this, so this is not x, this is not in terms of x, so we can do it like this. So here you bring the power forward, so negative 1 times 3, you get negative 3, right? So 2x minus 7, then the power you minus with 1, negative 1 minus 1, and then you differentiate what is inside. So dy over dx of 2x minus 7. So here you get negative 3, 2x minus 7, negative 2. So when you differentiate this, you get 2, right? So negative 3 times 2, you get negative 6. 2x minus 7, negative 2. So the power should not be negative. So negative 6 divided by 2x minus 7, 2. So here you get, this one is not the quotient rule. So I will show you how to use the quotient rule, and this can only be done if this one is without x and this one is with x. But for the other case where you see this one is x and x, you cannot do like this. You have to do directly quotient rule, right? So I will show you quotient rule. So here in this case, so 3 divided by 2x minus 7. So above here would be u and below here would be v. So we know we need to have du over dx and dv over dx. So u is 3, so du over dx is equal to 0. We know when we differentiate something without x, we will get 0. And then dv over dx is equal to, when we differentiate the one below here, you see here the one with x will become, we will take the number which is 2. And then negative 7 will become 0. So this is what we get after we differentiate. So just key in inside the formula is equal to, so we know that v du over dx minus u dv over dx divided by v square. So our v here is 2x minus 7, right? So 2x minus 7, our du over dx, so here is 0, minus our u here is 3, our dv over dx is 2, you see here, dv over dx, and then v square, our v is 2x minus 7, so we get 2x minus 7 square. So this one you will get 0, here you get negative 6 divided by 2x minus 7 square. So you see here, similar with one we have calculated before. But this is the quotient rule, and this can only be done if like you don't have any x here on the first on the up here. So b 3 over x, 4x plus 6, up would be u, this one would be v. So du over dx is equal to, so here u is 3x, so du over dx you will get 3, right? Why? Because like for those who don't know, we know that 3x is 1. So 1 will multiply with the, will be bring forward. So this one is 1. So x, so 1 minus 1, you get x0. x0 is equal to 1. So 3 times 1, you get 3. So the fastest way is that you just multiply this one with the front one, and then you minus the power with 1. But we know if we have x, we only need to take the 1 in front. Okay, so here du over dx, and then dv over dx. So we see here v is equal to 4x plus c. So we differentiate 1 by 1. So 4x we get 4, and 6 we will get 0. So this is du over dx and dv over dx. So dy over dx is equal to v du over dx minus u dv over dx divided by v squared. So our v here is the one below, which is 4x plus 6. Du over dx we get 3 minus u. Our u is 3x. And dv over dx is equal to 4. So divided by v square. V is 4x plus 6 square. So here when you can expand, right? 4x times 3 you get 12x. 6 times 3 you get 18 minus 3x times 4 is 12x divided by 4x plus 6 square. So you see here 12x and 12x can be eliminated. So you get 18 divided by 4x plus 6 square. So C, so 4x squared divided by 1 minus 6x. So this one is u, this one is v. So du over dx is equal to, so when we differentiate 4x squared, so we bring the power forward. So we multiply with 4, we get x. And then x is power of 2. So can you see when we differentiate, we minus the power with 1, right? So x power of 2 will become x. So dv over dx is equal to, so 1 we get 0, negative 6x we will get negative 6. Alright, so we just key in, so dy over dx is equal to, so here v is 1 minus 6x, du over dx is 8x, minus u is 4x squared, and then dv over dx is negative 6. So here divided by v squared is 1 minus 6x squared. So here 1 times 8x you get 8x minus negative 6 times 8 you get negative 48x squared. So 6x and 8x. So here is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 6 you get plus 24x squared divided by 1 minus 6x squared. So here 8x, so negative 48 plus 24 you get minus 24x squared divided by 1 minus 6x squared. So you see here you can take out 8 and x, right? So when you take out 8x, so you get 1 minus 3x. So here would be 1 minus 6x squared. So you have x cubed plus 1 divided by 2x minus 1. This is u, this is v. So we know that du over dx, when we differentiate this, we bring the power forward. So 3 would be at the forward, and then we minus the power with 1. So 3 minus 1 we get 2. So dv over dx is equal to, when we differentiate this, we do 1 by 1. So when we differentiate 2x, we get 2. Negative 1, we get 0. So this is it. Now we have uv du over dx and dv over dx. Now we can substitute. So dy over dx is equal to, so v is 2x minus 1. And then du over dx is 3x squared minus our u is x cubed plus 1, right? And then our dv over dx is 2. So divided by, so we have 2x minus 1 square. You see here, below here is v square. So here we can expand. So 2x times 3x square, you get 6x cubed. Negative 1 times 3x square, you get negative 3x square. So here, you have negative here. So x cubed times 3, you get negative 2x cubed. So negative times 1 times 2, you get negative 2. So divide by 2x minus 1 square. So 6x cubed minus 2x cubed, we get 4x cubed minus 3x square minus 2 divided by 2x minus 1 square. Okay, this. So you have set x divided by x plus 1. So we know if before we differentiate, set we need to change to power. Set is equal to 1 over 2, right? So x plus 1. So this one is u and this one is v. So du over dx is equal to, so when we differentiate this, we bring the power forward, right? So this is not x, this is x half. So we bring the power forward, we get half. So x, then we minus with 1. So 1 over 2 minus 1, actually we get half x. So negative half, right? So which is also equal 1 over 2 set x, right? And then dv over dx is equal to, so our dv over dx is x plus 1. When we differentiate, we get 1. Okay, so dy over dx is equal to, so here our v is x plus 1. Our du over dx is 1 over 2 set x minus, so our u here is here set x because you have differentiate, right? So dv over dx, where is dv over dx? Here is 1 divided by v square. So v is x plus 1 square. So here you can see here, you want to combine this equation, so you need to make the denominator equal. So this one you have to also multiply with 2 set x and over 2 set x, so that you can make the denominator equal. So here you get x plus 1 times 1, you get x plus 1. So here you multiply, right? So minus, so set x times 2 set x divided by 2 set x divided again by x plus 1 square. So you see here, when you divide and you divide again, so it will become, which is equal to, so here you have x plus 1 minus, so you see this one is set x square, right? 2 set x square divided by, so this one will go down, times x plus 1 square. So you see here, set and square can be cut off. So you get x plus 1 minus 2x divided by 2x, x plus 1 square. So here, x minus 2x, you get negative x plus 1 divided by 2 set x, x plus 1 square. Or 1 minus x divided by 2 set x, x plus 1 square. So f, we have x over set x minus 1. So because we want to differentiate, so we take out the set. So we have x minus 1. This one would become power of half. So here is u, this is v. So du over dx is equal to, when we differentiate x, we get 1. So dv over dx is equal to, when we differentiate this one, the bracket with power, what we do is that we bring the power forward. So we have half here, and this one is x minus 1, right? And then we minus the power with 1. So, and then we differentiate what is inside the box, inside the bracket. So here you get half x minus 1. Half minus 1 is negative half. So here we differentiate x minus 1, so we get 1, right? Because x, when we differentiate, we get 1. Negative 1, when we differentiate, we get 0. So here you get, so you see here, half times 1 is half. So we see this one is power negative, so we wanted it to be positive, so 1 over 2 x minus 1 half. So we see the power of half is equal to 1 over 2 x minus 1. So now we have uv, du over dx and dv over dx. So we can substitute dy over dx is equal to, So our v here is this one. So we have differentiate, right? I mean, after we have do this, so we just include the third. So x minus 1 du over dx is 1, right? Minus, so u is, where is u? Here is x. dv over dx is equal to, here we have calculated it, which is 1 over 2 third x minus 1. Okay, divided by v square. So our v is third x minus 1 square. So here, so here when you multiply, you see here, to minus, we need to make the denominator equal. So usually with the third, you have to do it like this. So when you want to differentiate, when you want to find du over dx, dv over dx, you have to change first to the power of 1 over 2. But then when you substitute inside the equation, you put directly the third, and then you can see what need to be done with it. Alright, so this one, since you need to make the denominator equal, so this one, the front one, you need to multiply with 2 over third, 2 times third x minus 1 over 2 x minus 1, you see, to make the denominator equal. So you will have 2 x minus 1 square, because you see here, you multiply with 2 times third x minus 1 divided by 2 third x minus 1. Minus, this one will be x divided by 2 x minus 1 divided by third x minus 1 square. Forgot. So third and square can be cut off. You see here? Okay. So here you will have, so you see also here, third and square can be cut off. So you have 2 x minus 1 minus x divided by 2 third x minus 1. So divided by x minus 1, because you can cut off the third. Right, so this one is equal to, so 2x minus, so 2 times x, 2 times negative 1 minus x. So this one is equal to 2. So this one is third, okay. But this one, you see here, you have x minus 1 and you have x minus 1, right? So you see, when you, okay, never mind, just write it first. So this one is x minus 1, right? Okay. Okay, now 2x minus x is x minus 2. So you see here, this one is x minus 1, this one is x minus 1. You can combine if you are using power, because we know that am times an is equal to am plus n, given if it is similar. So we can see the inside the bracket is similar, so we can change it back. So x minus 1 half times x minus 1, this one is power of 1. So when we multiply this, we get x minus 2. So 2 here we get x minus 1, 3 over 2, right? Half plus 1, we get 3 over 2. So here we get x minus 2. So 2, so power of 3 over 2 is equal to, so we see below here is third. So x minus 1 power of 3. So G 3x squared divided by 2x squared plus 3. So I want to find du over dx and dv over dx. So I need to take out the third. So this one 3x squared divided by 2x squared plus 3 power 1 over half. So this one is u, this one is v. Right, so du over dx is equal to, so we bring the power forward, so 2 times 3 you get 6x, and 2 minus 1 is 1 lah, so 6x. So dv over dx is equal to, so here you see here, when you want to differentiate this one is bracket with power, so you bring the power forward half, and then you have 2x squared plus 3, and then you minus the power with 1, so half minus 1. So then you differentiate what is inside, so you differentiate 2x squared plus 3. So here you get half 2x squared plus 3, half minus 1, you get negative half. So when you differentiate here, 2x squared, so 2 times 2 is 4, and then x minus power of x minus 1, you get x, right? So here half times 4x, you get 2x times 2x squared plus 3 negative half. So you don't want the power to be negative, so which is equal to 2x divided by 2x squared plus 3 half. So half is also equal to third. So it is 2x divided by third 2x squared plus 3. Alright. So here dy over dx is equal to, so our v here is this one, third 2x squared plus 3. Du over dx is, so du over dx is 6x minus our u here is 3x squared. Our dv over dx is this one. See here? So 2x divided by third 2x squared plus 3. So here divide by v squared. So our v is third 2x squared plus 3 squared. So here in this case, so again same like the previous when we have third. So when we have the denominator as third, you see here we have to make it equal. So here you see here we have here denominator of 2x squared plus 3. So when you want to do operation, you must make the denominator equal. So this one will also need to multiply with 2x squared plus 3 times third 2x squared plus 3 over third 2x squared plus 3 to make the denominator equal. So here you will have third 2x squared plus 3 square. You see here, this one is equal to this one, 6x minus 3. So you see here, negative 3x squared times 2x, you get negative 6x cubed, right? So divide by, so you will need to divide with this one. So third 2x squared plus 3. So divide by, so you see here third and square can be cut off. So we have 2x squared plus 3 here, which is equal to, so you see here, so third and square here, you have third and square can be cut off. So you have 2x squared plus 3 times 6x minus 6x cubed divide by, so this one, when this one over this one is divided again, so we will combine this one below. So here you get third 2x squared plus 3 times 2x squared plus 3. So here you can expand 2x squared times 6, you get 12x cubed. So 2x squared, so 3 times 6x, you get 18x minus 6x cubed. So here divide. So you see this one is equal. So you can combine by changing it to power. So here 2x squared plus 3, this one is power of half, times 2x squared plus 3, this one is power of 1. So here you get to 12x cubed minus 6x cubed, you get 6x cubed plus 18x divided by, so you see here you will get 2x squared plus 3. So you add the power, half plus 1, you get 3 over 2. So first up here you can see you can differentiate 6x out, right? When you differentiate, when you factor, so differentiate, you can factor 6x out. When you factor out 6x, you have x squared here, and 18x divided by 6x, you get 3. So here divide, so you see here 2x squared plus 3. So power of 3 over 2 means third, because over 2 means third, and then this one is power of 3. So h we have third 4x plus 1 divided by 3x squared minus 7. So when you have third here, it means that we have 4x plus 1 half here, and then this one would be 3x squared minus 7 half. See? So this one is our u, this one is our v. So here our du over dx is equal to, when we differentiate the one with bracket and power outside, we bring the power forward, so we have half here, so 2x plus 1, and then we minus the power with 1, and then we differentiate what is inside the bracket. So here you get half 4x plus 1, half minus 1 is you get negative 1 over 2, right? And then when you differentiate 4x plus 1, you will only get 4. Because you differentiate 4x, you get 4. You differentiate 1, you get 0. So this one is 4. So half times 4, you get 2. 2, 4x plus 1, negative half, which is equal to, so we don't want the power to be negative, so 2 divided by 4x plus 1 half, which is equal to 2 divided by 4x plus 1. So this one is du over dx. So we have to find dv over dx. So here just put here dv over dx is equal to, so here our v is here 3x squared minus 7 to the power of half. So we bring the power forward, so half 3x squared minus 7, and then we minus the power with 1, and then we differentiate what is inside the bracket. 3x squared minus 7. So here we get half. So 3x squared minus 7. Half minus 1, you get negative half. So when you differentiate inside, you see you have 3x squared. When you differentiate, you multiply the power with the front one. 2 times 3, you get 6x. Because we know the power will need to be minus with 1. So 6x. So half times 6x, you get 3x. So this one would be 3x squared minus 7 negative half, which is equal to 3x divided by 3x squared minus 7 half, which is equal to 3x divided by 3x squared minus 7. So 3x squared minus 7. So here this is du over dx just now, right? This one is du over dx, and this one is dv over dx. So for dy over dx is equal to, so v, so our v, you know this one is u, this one is v, the below one is v, so v is 3x squared minus 7. So du over dx is this one times 2 divided by 4x plus 1. Okay, and then minus u, so where is u? U is 4x plus 1, so 4x plus 1. So dv over dx is this one, which is 3x divided by 3x squared minus 7. So divide with v squared. So here our v is 3x squared minus 7 squared. So you see here we have this one minus this one. So when we want to combine, we have to make the denominator equal. So this one we have over 4x plus 1. So this one is over 3x squared minus 7. So for the first one, we need to multiply with this one, right? 3x squared minus 7 over 3x squared minus 7. So that the denominator is equal. So this one we have to multiply with 4x plus 1. You see 4x plus 1 divided by 4x plus 1. So here when you multiply, you see this one and this one is equal. So we have 3x squared minus 7 square, right, times 2 minus, so this one and this one is equal, so we have 4x plus 1 square times 3x, so divide with, now we have denominator of 3x minus 7 and 4x plus 1. So here divide, so this one you see here, and square can be cut off, so we have 3x squared minus 7. Which is equal to, so we see here and square can be cut off. So here we have 3x squared minus 7 times 2 minus, so third and square can be cut off, so you have 4x plus 1 times 3x. So divide with, so this one and this one we can bring it down. So we have 3x squared minus 7, third 3x minus 7, and third 4x plus 1. So here you see you can expand 3x squared times 2, you get 6x squared, negative 7 times 2, negative 14. So 4x times 3 is 4x times 3x, you get 12x squared. So minus 12x squared because we have minus. 1 times 3x is 3x times negative 3x. So you see here this one and this one is similar, right? Just the power is different. So just 3x squared minus 7, and third will become 3x minus 7 to the power of half times third 4x plus 1. So here 6x squared minus 12x squared, you get negative 6x squared. So minus 14 minus 3x divided by, so you see here, this is power of 1 times power of half. So you add the power, 1 plus half, you get 3 over 2. So 3x squared minus 7, 3 over 2, third 4x plus 1. So which is equal to, so you see everything here is negative, so you can take negative out and everything here will be positive. So 6x squared, so I just arrange 3x plus 14 divided by, so you see power 3 over 2 means third 3x squared minus 7, and then this one is power of 3 times third 4x plus 1.